EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. He's got Evans. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
First and 10. Here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 44-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones. Levante David in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Jones. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The final shot before half for Brady. Flushed out right. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Taken in at the 3.
Tyler Irvin on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Ryan. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up shop. At their own 46-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Back to the ground. This this time with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. But he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On first down, Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run it with Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, They're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gurley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 24, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's caught. Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Ryan. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. They'll try and run him with Gurley. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Taken in the end zone.
The conventional football Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Rodgers now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. On the move to his left. Looking deep. This is caught at the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
1-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down carry by Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now Crosby for the point after. Is up to 14.
Makes the score Packers 22, Falcons 8. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Steps away, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 22, Falcons 15. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone.
In conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers throwing here to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. Wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you can hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow. What a way to finish this one off.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 3.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
15. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it.
The onside kick recovered by Atlanta. Today's final
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And his throw here's... Incomplete.
Intended for Hayden Hurst. Incomplete. Kevin King, their defense.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.